You've got questions, we've got answers. Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, answering the questions that leaders ask us. Our goal is to help all leaders become more confident, productive, and successful. Today we're talking about hiring a new leader or manager. Let's get started. So here's the question I was recently asked. What should I look for in recruiting and hiring a manager for a new office? Well, this is a really important question because hiring is always important, especially for a leader or a manager, but even more so for a brand new office, which means I'm probably going to bring some, and we mentioned recruiting, so we're bringing someone in from the outside to lead a new office, maybe in a new location. So every one of those factors adds to the importance of the hire. So in the end, I don't think that people always think about the right things first. Most of us say, well, does the person have the background? Do they have the experience? Do they have the knowledge? Have they done it before? Now, all those things are true, but I'm looking for something bigger than that, especially in a leader or a manager. I'm looking for the right fit. So what do I mean? Well, earlier this week, I was having a coaching call with a client. He was talking about one of the people on his team who had some challenges in their behavior. Some of their behaviors weren't exactly in line with what the expectations were. But during this coaching call, as we went through the conversation, one of the things I learned was that he says this guy worked with this one employee as his mentor for many years. Well, that person that was his mentor had some performance problems of his own and is no longer in the organization. So what does that have to do with our video today? It has a lot to do with it because now what's happened is the expectations of this employee of what successful work looks like doesn't match up with the rest of the team because where he was working, the person he was learning from wasn't the right example. So I would say that when I'm hiring a leader, I can teach people stuff from the industry, I can teach people some skills, but I've got to get the right fit. I've got to get someone that fits the organization and my needs. What do I mean? Well, I want a values fit. I want people whose values line up with the organization, and so that's seamless. And they don't have to try to work hard to do what the organization needs. That who they are and what they believe in links up with the organizational values. I'm looking for a cultural fit. Are people going to be able to build the necessary relationships and build the trust? Doesn't mean the person's a good person or a bad person. It's just are they the right fit for our organization? If we're looking to fill a round hole, are they round or are they triangular? We're looking for the right fit. And the third thing we're looking for are the right leadership, beliefs, and skills. So we can teach skills at some level, but what is their basic style? What do they see as being a successful leader looks like? Does that match up with what you need? Yeah, we can teach them how to delegate. We can teach them the internal stuff of our organization. We can do all of that. But does their style, does their beliefs about leadership match up with what you're looking for in your organization? Values fit, cultural fit, leadership style and beliefs fit. Those are the things I'm looking for first. See, your team, you and your team can teach them the industry. They can teach them the specifics of your organizational procedures and policies. Now, you may need to let your team know that that's what you're looking for because otherwise they may say, you hired this person that doesn't even know our industry. And that may be true, but if you let them in up front about what your expectations are, you got a lot better chance of success. And include them in the hiring process because they have as much to gain from getting the right person as anybody. And those fit questions around culture, around style, those things will be handled at least as well by your team as by you. Put all those things together and that gives you some ideas about how to recruit and hire the next manager that you need for a new office or the one right just down the hall. All of that leads us to today's tweet. Hiring a new leader starts with finding the right cultural and value fit. Well, I hope my answer to this question today was helpful. And I really hope that you found it helpful enough that you'll want to explore the rest of this site. Here on the Bud to Boss website, you have all sorts of tools, both free and paid that can help you be more successful in being a more effective leader, in creating more effective leaders and managers in your organization. I hope you'll take a look. I hope you'll join us for future episodes as we help you transition from bud to boss.